I'm Brian, and I play in Sugarwolf. Well, I'd say I've been playing about 16 years, 15 years. Never wanted to be a drummer, honestly. It kind of fell upon, like, my mate getting a bass, and he was like, oh, you should be a drummer. I was like, no, I don't want to be a drummer, and he kind of like persuaded my parents to buy me a drum kit. Parents got me the drum kit for either my 15th or 16th birthday, and it's like, okay, I only got these, I may as well play them. So I remember like sticking pillows, because like we lived in a state where just houses were crammed together, so pretty much like you were stuffing pillows up the drums, and you were like sellotaping the hi-hats and putting more tape on the crashes and stuff. Well, it wasn't really a crash, it more sounded like a Rose's tin, because it was a really, you know, one of them starter kits. So you know, like practicing that there, and you know, your granny coming in there, and I'd be all, oh, you got your drum kit? No, you must be really good and all, and they're like, you can't play. So yeah, that was pretty much how I started playing. The first song I ever attempted to play on drums before I started learning drums was the ride cymbal part at the start of Corn Blind, because I think like every drummer has to do it. And I'm not gonna lie, but this is how bad I was at drums. I just could not grasp between going from the start of the ride to the top of the ride. It was like, where's this ding ding noise coming out of the... Do you know what I'm talking about? The part, you know? And but okay, finally got it. Definitely could not play the rest of the song, so I thought I'd go way back, and I think Seven Nation Army just came back out. That's how old I am. And obviously that's, you know, it's a very simple beat, you know, anybody could play it really, so it wasn't really an accomplished, you know, drum beat. They kind of have a start, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. So I'd say after that I kind of like started you know, air drumming. I think I was a better air drummer for a long time than I was an actual drummer, so it was kind of air drumming along with like Offspring and Metallica, System of a Down, until I kind of like met people who wanted to play in a band. So kind of we used that time, you know, kind of give me the time to kind of like build up, you know, the confidence to kind of add other things on around the kit. What wasn't just the kick and the snare and the hi-hat and maybe an odd crash. So that like that led to me, you know, learning new songs where maybe the start of System of a Down's, oh god, what do you call the song? Sugar. Aye, isn't that Sugar? Yeah. So Sugar was like, that was the start of actually the first song I ever properly got through, because it's pretty much a 4, isn't it? Like it's just a like maybe there's like a kick, a second kick in there, but that was something that led to me learning a song. The first band I was ever in was called, I think we were called Carcass with a K, so it sounded like Caracas. Being from Derry, like it makes sense now, like, but you know, then we later found out there was a band called Carcass, so obviously you can't call your name after another band. And I think the guy I ended up joining a band with further down the line, we just to annoy him, and he used to just call us the Lemmings. So we were like, oh, the Lemmings isn't the game, like we were just annoying. So the Lemmings was another one, and then I later joined a band that was called the Spanker Weed Merchants. Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, but it was like pop punk. You know, it was fun. It was good at the time. I don't have a favorite drummer. I actually like love watching other drummers. Could they be like a drummer playing 6 months? They could be playing 50 years. I just feel like you might like you learn something from everybody, because like every drummer is different. So I mean, like, you know, even watching yourself, like, I mean, I could see you like maybe even doing something really loose with your hand. It's like, oh, what's he doing? You know, it's just something that I go, oh, I could try that. Or do you know, just things like that. Like, it doesn't always have to be, you know, one study. Why not like pick from everybody and kind of like bring it all in? You know, like a big Frankenstein drummer for yourself, like, you know. But I mean, if it was to like try and rhyme off drummers who I really love, I would definitely say A. Cunningham is a national hero to drums, like, you know. I actually seen him before, and like he blew my head off Wembley. He's a brute, like. Seen George Orison with Slipknot. Ray Lazare from Korn. Boy can go, like. I played along with Soulfly in Warsaw. That was mind blowing. And I'll tell you a really funny story about it. So me and my mate, like, it was like Igor's dressing room, and then it was like our dressing room. So we were obviously our first band on, like, and then Tim Ripper-Owens' band was on in. But I was like, oh, they were all like, oh, Soulfly's on now. I was like, oh, I'm gonna see Igor walk past me, like, and the next minute, Igor's wife like started pouring water on him, and he started like doing this vocal warm up. He was like, being Igor. And like, there's a video of like, wasn't one of our mates like videos, and it just went the other side, like standing there going, oh my god, what the fuck? But that was amazing. He was so good. I was actually quite recently. It was the worst gig. Only by like technical problems, electrical problems. Obviously, we depend on the SPDX a lot. We're kind of, the band is kind of like synths, like, you know, we're not like a normal rock band where, you know, there would be a massive gap if it wasn't there. So like pretty much, we were playing outside in a bar. I don't want to say the name, but anyway, we were playing that bar, and we were all going through a 13 amp extension, just one. That was like, I thought, like 700 watts and a big orange amp there, and so basically it was cold, it was winter, we were about to play, we played the first song, it was fine, then the next minute then I'm like stabbing on a crash, and the guitar player's like playing it after. I'm like, what's going on? And the cold like just started like messing everything up, where it was like the click was like ahead or it was out of time, the tracks weren't coming out, and it just got to the point where it was actually, I had to stand up, and the whole place was rammed because it was like a kind of comeback kind of thing. And you know, like when family and friends are all there, and like I had to like stand and stare at them being like, we can't do this, I'm so sorry, we pulled the gig. And it was just the worst experience. It probably doesn't sound as bad, but it was awful. It was so bad. I got to leave it like, that's why I sound like this. But yeah, well, I'm sure there was worse over the years, but to date, that was enough to put me off really playing. I kind of like got to the point now where like I can't give them up because I've been playing for that long. You know, it's just kind of like it's part of you. Like, you know, you're always gonna hear a drum beat near enough everywhere you go because everybody listens to the radio. Even if you're not listening to the radio, you could be in a supermarket, you could be in a shopping centre, you could be freaking anywhere. You're gonna hear a drum beat and you'll relate to it, so it never leaves you. Like, so it's always like, you know, for me it's my happy place. Like, I love coming here and just going full pelt on the merrily because like it's what keeps you mellow. What keeps me mellow, and I don't know about all our drummers. Sugarwolf have dates coming up and news to follow. Stay tuned to this and we'll keep you all up to date.